Welcome to the tutorial on the different types of recipients within PageGate. In this tutorial, we'll be explaining what the different types of recipients are and what their functions are. The first step is to run the PageGate Admin. So, go to your Start menu in Windows, go to Programs, find the PageGate program group, and run the PageGate Admin. Now before we begin, there are two times that we can change a recipient's name. You can modify the type when adding a new recipient, or you can modify the type of an existing recipient. For more information on how to add recipients, please watch the tutorials on how to add recipients into PageGate on our website, www.notepage.net. Once in the PageGate admin, left-click on the plus sign next to Recipients. Left-click on the plus sign next to the recipient whose type you want to change, then left-click on the Settings under the recipient. Now that we're in the settings of the recipient, left-click on the drop-down arrow next to the Type section, and you should see these four options appear: Ad hoc, Email only, Multi-page, and Normal. The ad hoc type of recipient allows you to pass the destination information to this recipient and effectively tells PageGate that this recipient has no unique ID or email address of its own. For example, let's say that we have this ad hoc recipient tied to an SMTP or email carrier. If this were a normal recipient, we would say that every time this recipient was messaged, all of the messages should go to one specific email address, whether it be the email to SMS address for a cell phone or pager, or a real email address. With the type being ad hoc, you can pass the email address to send as well as the message to be sent. As a brief demonstration, I'm going to change the type of this recipient to ad hoc, then set the carrier to one of my SMTP-based carriers. Then left-click on Apply. Now, if I right-click on the recipient's name under the recipients list, and left-click on Send Message, you'll see that it's asking me for the ID to message. In this case, the ID would be the email address I want to send to. Back in the recipient settings, the second option in the type drop-down list is Email Only. If PageGate, via the Get Mail module, is hosting an email domain, this tells PageGate that the recipient is not supposed to be tied to a cell phone, pager, or email address. In fact, this recipient is its own email address on the domain. Anytime this recipient receives an email or message, PageGate stores the message in the recipient's mailbox for later retrieval by an email program such as Eudora or Outlook. For more information on how to configure this, please watch our tutorial on the basic configuration of the Get Mail module at our website, www.notepage.net. The third option in the drop-down list is Multi-page. This recipient type is solely used in conjunction with the Get Web module. For more information on the multi-page recipient type and the configuration within the Get Web module, please watch our multi-page Get Web configuration tutorial on our website, www.notepage.net. The fourth and final option is the one you'll probably use most often: Normal. This recipient type tells PageGate that this recipient has an email address or ID that should be sent to. This concludes the tutorial on the different types of recipients within PageGate. For more information, including how to configure the different modules within PageGate, please visit our website, www.notepage.net.